Good morning, 7th class. Now we are starting fourth question of exercise 6.5. In this question, which of the following can be the sides of a right triangle? Okay. Now you have to tell these are the sides of the right triangle or not. Now he is asking for right triangle. So for right triangle, we will use here Pythagoras property. So we will write here using Pythagoras property or Pythagoras theorem. So according to the Pythagoras theorem, what is the Pythagoras theorem? Hypotenuse sphere is equal to perpendicular sphere plus base sphere. Okay? If these sides are lying in this, it means when we will put these sides here and left hand side is equal to right hand side, then that means these are the sides of the right angle triangle. So now we will put here. I told you earlier also that is biggest side or in the right angle triangle, biggest side is called hypotenuse. So what is the biggest side? 6.5 centimeter. So we will put here hypotenuse, that is 6.5. Now in perpendicular or in base you can put any value. Okay, 2.5 also you put here or 6 also. So you can put any value. I am here putting here 2.5 sphere plus 6 sphere. Now 6.5 का sphere means 6.5 multiplied by 6.5. So it will be 42.25. Now 2.5 multiplied by 2.5, it will be 6.25. 6 square, 6 6 36. Now we will add these two numbers 6.25 and 36. When we will add this, 42.25 will come. Now left hand side is equal to right hand side. It means, so we will write here, since these sides follow the Pythagoras theorem, therefore they can be sides of the right angled triangle. Okay? Okay class? Now we will do second part. Same in this part, you will use Pythagoras theorem using Pythagoras theorem, and according to this, what is the Pythagoras theorem? Hypotenuse sphere is equal to perpendicular sphere plus base sphere. Biggest side will be hypotenuse. So here you will put 5. You can put 2 here or 5 here. So okay, I am putting 2. Okay, you can put any value. Perpendicular will be 2 or perpendicular will be 5. Sorry, perpendicular will be 2 and base will be 2. Now 5 5s are 25, 2 2s are 4, 2 2s are 4. Add it. So both sides are not equal. Left hand side and right hand side are not equal. So you will write here, since these sides do not follow the Pythagoras theorem, therefore they cannot be sides of the right angled triangle. Now first question is, a tree is broken at a height of 5 meters from the ground. Okay, take example. This is the tree, complete tree. it is broken from here, from this height. When this tree is broken, then this part will come down like this. It will come down, it will come fall down, है ना? So he is saying a tree is broken at height of 5 meter from the ground. So like this, from here it is broken, and the broken part of the tree, it is falling down on the ground. ठीक है? And it is still connected with the tree, and other part of the tree, the top of the tree, it is connected with the ground. And he's saying its top touches the ground at a distance of 12 meter from the base of the tree. This is the base of the tree. Its top touches the ground. इसका जो top है पेड़ का, that is touches the ground at a distance of 12 meter from the base of the tree. From this distance, ठीक है? So this is the distance between the top of the tree to the base of the tree. ठीक है? He is saying find the original height of the tree. मतलब you have to find total length of the tree. Total length. So for this, you know the length of this part of the tree, but you do not know the length of this fallen part. So first of all, we will find the length of this fallen part of the tree. Then what we will do? We will add this length and this length. When we add both lengths, then we will get the total length of the height of the tree. ठीक है? Total height of the tree. So now look at here. This is a right angle triangle. It is in the shape of right angle triangle. So here we will use Pythagoras theorem. So you will write here by using Pythagoras theorem. So according to Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse square is equal to perpendicular square plus base square. Now what is hypotenuse? Hypotenuse is not given, so it will come like this only. Perpendicular is given, that is 5, and base is given. This is 12. So what is the square of 5? 5 5 is 25. Square of 12. 12 12 is 144. Now add it. 169 will come. Now you have to remove this square. So taking square root on both sides. ठीक है? So here it will come, and here also. Square and square root will be cut. So what is the square root of 169? 13. 13 multiply 13, it will be 169. ठीक है? So 13. So here hypotenuse is 13. This side is 13. Now you have to find the original height of the tree. You will write original height of the tree. Add this part 5. This is also part of this is the part of the tree, and this falling part also, it is also the part of the tree. That is, what is the height of this falling part? 13. So 5 plus 13, it will be 18 meter. So the original height of the tree is 18 meter. Sixth question. Angles Q and R of triangle PQR are 25 degree and 65 degree. Write which of the following is true. You have to find out which Pythagoras property is true here. So before this, we know that we will use Pythagoras property in right angle triangle. Now first of all, we will find out that it is right angle triangle or not. For this, we will find this angle P we will find. Okay? So how we will find this angle? You know, we did earlier also. If two angles are given of a triangle and we have to find third angle, then we will use angle sum property. So we will write here, in triangle PQR by using angle sum property. According to this property, angle P plus angle Q plus angles R. The angle of these three, the sum of these three angles should be 180 degree. We don't know the value of P. Angle Q is 25 degree and angle R is 65 degree. So we will find out angle P. Add this. So it will be 90 degree. 90 will go there. It will be of minus 180 degree minus 90 degree. So angle P will be 90 degree. So this is the angle of 90 degree. It means this is a right angle triangle. Now we have to find that which Pythagoras theorem is applying in this triangle. Okay, on this triangle. So we will write here by Pythagoras theorem. So what is the Pythagoras theorem? Hypotenuse square is equal to perpendicular square plus base square, है ना? So which side is hypotenuse? I told you the opposite side of 90 degree angle is called hypotenuse. This is the 90 degree. What is the opposite side? That is QR, है ना? So this side will be hypotenuse, ठीक है? So QR, instead of H, what you will write? QR square is equal to perpendicular. You can take PQ as perpendicular and base will be PR. So this is the correct Pythagoras theorem. Now we will match with these options. So in these options, this second option is the same like this. देखो, QR square is equal to PQ square plus RP square. It means this option is correct. So second option is correct. Yes, seventh question is find the perimeter of the rectangle whose length is 40 centimeter and the diagonal is 41 centimeter. You have to find perimeter of rectangle. So what is the formula of perimeter of rectangle? That is 2 multiply length plus breadth. But in this question we know length, we don't know breadth. Okay? So this is a rectangle. I am giving name A, B, C, D. This is a rectangle. He is saying its length is 40 centimeter and its diagonal is 41 centimeter. You have to find perimeter. For perimeter you don't know breadth. So first of all you will find from here breadth. So here we will take length as 40 centimeter. Okay? And this will be of breadth. Now we have to find the breadth from of this rectangle. You know each angle of rectangle is of 90 degree. So it will be of 90 degree. Okay? So now this is right triangle. Right? This is forming right triangle. So we will use here Pythagoras theorem and we will find from here this perpendicular. You will write here by using Pythagoras theorem in triangle ABC. Okay? So what is the Pythagoras theorem? Hypotenuse square is equal to perpendicular square plus base square. So what is hypotenuse here? Hypotenuse is 41 centimeter. You have to find perpendicular and base is 40. So 41 multiplied by 41. So what will come? 1681 will come. 40 multiplied by 40. 1600 will come. Now this 1600 will go that side. 1681 minus 1600 is equal to perpendicular square, or you can write like this also, perpendicular square is equal to 1681 minus 1681. Now you have to remove this square, so we will write here taking square root on both sides. This will be cut. So what is the square root of 81? 9. 9 9s are 81. So perpendicular is 9. If perpendicular is 9, it means AD is 9. AD is 9 centimeter, and what is AD? AD is breadth. So here we know what is breadth. Breadth is 9 centimeter. Now we will find here perimeter of rectangle. Perimeter of rectangle. So what is the perimeter of rectangle? 2 into length plus breadth. 2 into length is 40. Breadth is 9. So solve it. It will be 98 centimeter. So this is the perimeter of rectangle. Now 8th question. This is last question of this exercise of this chapter. The diagonals of a rhombus measure 16 centimeter and 13 centimeter. Find its perimeter. Now rhombus is given. Okay, I am making here rhombus. You know in rhombus all sides are equal. Okay, and what is the perimeter of rhombus? What is formula of perimeter of rhombus? That is 4 into side. Okay. But we will draw like this, like a parallelogram. So this is the rhombus. Okay. Now he is saying the diagonals of rhombus measure 16 and 13 centimeter. I will make big figure. Okay. Now I will draw this diagonal, its diagonals. This is the first diagonal and this is second diagonal. Okay. Now the length of first diagonal is 16 centimeter complete, and the length of this diagonal is 30 centimeter. Now there is one property of rhombus, that diagonals of a rhombus bisect each other at 90 degree. Okay, I am giving name P, Q, R, S, and this point I am taking as T. But I have written here diagonals of a rhombus bisect each other at 90 degree. Where these diagonals are bisecting at this point. So this point, the diagonals of a rhombus bisect each other at 90 degree angle. It means here 4 90 degree angles will come. Okay? So diagonal bisect each other at right angle, at 90 degree angle. And what is the meaning of bisect? Bisect means they will divide in equal parts. Okay? If PR is 16, so PT will be 8 centimeter. It will be 8, and TR also 8. Okay? And if SQ is 30, so ST will be 15, and this TQ will be 15. Okay? Rhombus of diagonal bisect to each other at 90 degree. Now you have to find perimeter. For perimeter you want side, but side is not given. So we will use here Pythagoras theorem, because this is a right angle triangle, 90 degree angle is there. ठीक है. This one side is given, that is 15. This other side is given, that is 8. You have to find this side. ठीक है. Now this side is hypotenuse. Why? Because this is 90-degree angle and the opposite side of 90-degree angle is hypotenuse. So this is the hypotenuse. You have to find hypotenuse. So you will write here, by using Pythagoras theorem in triangle STR. Okay. Now we will write here hypotenuse is equal to perpendicular sphere plus base sphere. So we don't know hypotenuse, so it will come like this only. So perpendicular is 15, base is 8. What is the sphere of 15? 225. 15 into 15, 225. 8 8 is 64. Add it. It will be 289. Now taking square root on both sides. So this square and square root will be cut. And what is the square root of 289? Okay, you can use here prime factorization method. I am telling you once more, prime factorization method. 289. So it will go on 17. So what will be the square root of 289? 17. So here hypotenuse is 17. It means SR is 17 centimeter, or you can write side of rhombus is 17 centimeter. Now you have to find perimeter of rhombus. Perimeter of rhombus. So that is 4 into side. It means 4 multiplied. Side is 17. So what will be 17 4 ja 68 centimeter. So this is the perimeter of the rhombus. This is your homework, exercise 6.5, third part of fourth question.